What's up everyone and welcome to another YouTube video. Before you can actually see a full coaching session for free, make sure to watch it till the end, alright? And then if you want to get a session with me, make sure to check the link in the description. You can get half an hour consultation for free, meaning that I'll be explaining what I do in my coachings and that you can ask me questions. So make sure to get it. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. And also join my Discord. There are many other Qiyana mains and we can have a great time there. Peace out. Enjoy the session and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, so what do you have for me today?
Sure. So I am sort of not sure what game to show you. I've got a couple, but I think I don't know, like I got a little tilted a little earlier this week and then got tilted after the fact and deleted the VOD, so I won't do that next time. But I don't know. Do you want to do like just some laning phase of a couple different games, or just pick one, or just one that I thought I played well in?
Can you just quickly? I had a lot of sessions since we did our last one. Okay, so can you quickly remind me what your learning goal was that I gave you?
Sure. I mean, I think the main one was trading patterns in lane, knowing when to go in and when to just try and sit back and farm.
Yeah, I mean, if you have multiple VODs, we can definitely take a look at multiple lanes. I think that will help you a lot, yeah. If you have one learning goal and you have multiple games that have like the same issue, it's always better to look at multiple games and then skip the rest of the game, because that way you get more learnings out of it, right?
Okay. I think there were others, but I think that was the main one.
Okay.
And one of the other questions I had was when it was good to go help jungle.
Yeah,
when they're getting invaded. Does it feel, it's like an instant tilter for them to get invaded and have the laners not move?
Yeah, but you have
like
to.
Sometimes we can't move.
You have to not care though. It really depends on the situation, right? You can't generalize this question.
Yeah.
It really depends on where's your wave, what matchup do you play, you know? All of these things come to play. Wait a second.
Yeah.
Let me just share my screen pretty quick and then we'll take a look at it. Alright, so let's see. Okay, so we have a
watch stream there.
Qiyana game, of course, and you are playing. Did you tab at some point? Here it is. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we do have an Asia matchup. I love the rune choices that you have. Okay. I run the exact same runes apart from Ultimate Hunter, but that's personal preference, so all good. And yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, I was doing Treasure Hunter. I was doing Treasure Hunter, but people want to fight constantly. Oh yeah, there's this fun part. I forgot about this. Yeah, I was watching one entrance to the jungle, but did not notice that my team was not watching the other, so they came around.
Yeah, it's a bit hard to stay here because you can't actually see them.
Yeah.
Walking this way.
Oh, that's actually another thing. That's another thing I want to ask you about is I have thought about one of the learning things previously was warding. And one of the things you recommended is, because I'm getting pushed in early, go and ward the enemy jungle at like 1 minute 15, 1 minute 10. How do I have, like, it's so terrifying to walk up and like potentially just like, how do I know that they're not sitting in a bush, the top laner or whatever, ready to give me an enormous bit of damage that just like ruins my lane?
So it really depends. Generally speaking, you don't want to do it too early. Like, it also depends on the game a bit, but you should be safe if you do it like 125. But you have to be on time to get back into the lane, because the thing is, if you do it at like 125, you still have enough time to get back into lane, because you can't contest the push anyway, so you don't have to be there early, right? Let's say you would play Victor, or you would play Azir, or you would play Orianna or Syndra. These are all champions that can contest the push, so they can contest the wave early on, and they should contest the wave. So they actually can't do this thing right here. And meaning they can't ward, and they actually have to either ward earlier or just hold the ward, get the push in, and then get a good ward in. Because these champions can actually get a push, like maybe make a 2-wave crash, so they like attack the first wave so it gets slower. Then they wait for the second wave, and then they use abilities to crash that wave as fast as possible. Then the enemy has the second wave under his tower, and then you can basically ward top side or bot side depending on the enemy jungler. Like minute 3, for example, right? So that's how you play those champions. But
I
with,
just ward
with
the
Qiyana, you
opposite
can't
side
do
of.
that. Yeah, yeah. With Qiyana, you can't do that. So with Qiyana, you have to ward preemptively.
Yeah. Okay, so just ward the opposite side that I think their jungler's starting on.
I would actually always ward the Raptors here. I think that's the best thing to do.
Oh, okay.
Because every jungler
cool.
actually wants to do them. I don't know a single jungler that doesn't want to do them, right? So yeah, and it's just a really nice point to have vision on, because you can also see, like, eventually you can also see the support that's coming in. So I would say move this timer to 125, because the later you do it, the more unlikely it is that people are actually standing there and trying to mess you up, right? And if they are there, you can still skill W and just W away, right? So that's also something you can do. And it's all about consistency, you know? In, I don't know, in 10 games, this might happen once. But in these other 9 games, it still gives you vision, and it's really consistent for your climbing journey, you know? That's why you do it. Even if you die once, I still want you to do it, because it's like more about the consistency part. Alright, so we die here, which is, I mean, not the end of the world. Mundo gets the kill. It's okay. We just walk back into lane. Okay, so let's actually take a look at this lane and how you play it. Okay, we are playing around. Okay, so just one quick tip. If the enemy is level 2 like this, because he got an early kill and you are level 1, it's really rough to walk up for ranged minions, because he can just outpoke you really, really hard. So that's something I personally wouldn't do. As you can see, like, you got 14 gold and he got like a lot of your HP bar, so I don't think that's worth it, because you need this HP. You have to look at your HP as a resource, and you need this HP so you can trade it for more important minions under tower when he pushes you in, okay? Okay. We get level 2 here, nice. Skill level 2, alright. Wave gets under your tower. Yep, I like this. Yep, all good. Lane is looking good so far. So let's take a look at your level up timer here.
Yeah, it's so interactive and fun. No.
Yeah, it is, for sure. Okay, so we missed the trading window here, actually. Look what's happening. Do you see this cannon?
Yeah.
He cannot attack the cannon and you at the same time. It's not possible. So as soon as you see this cannon and you have nothing else to do, so the situation would be a different one if this cannon is basically low as well and you have to get it, right? Then it's a bit harder to trade.
Yeah.
Because then you can't actually trade him and get the cannon as well. But in this case, sacrificing this one minion as Qiyana to actually get, if you get E-auto tech you, he will be here from HP or like here, which is insanely valuable for only missing one minion. So that's something I definitely wouldn't do, because after that he has to play extremely safe for the rest of the lane just because of that one trade. And missing these opportunities is big, actually. And with grass, these minions are not even hitting you anymore because you are invisible, right?
Yep.
So you're playing really defensive. And you remember, you still have 2 pots and you also have second twin, so going for that trade is like definitely fine.
Okay.
So let's see what happens here. Oh yeah, I love this. This is amazing. Yep. I wouldn't use the Q in the wave, but that's just a minor thing. Let's move on. So he pushes you in, you get the wave. Alright. Okay, I don't mind this Q. You are getting low on mana though, but we do have TP, so as I said, I don't mind this. So what is happening on the map? We can see bot lane got a kill. We can see Lee Sin's bot lane, alright. Okay, you did play versus Warwick and he most of the time starts red buff, right? So he'll probably path this way. And because you didn't ward, it's like really hard to see where he is. Do you know what I mean? Because if you go for this trade now, you have no information about Warwick. And this is like dangerous, because if you E in, you just basically die or you have to flash. If he's there, obviously.
Yeah.
Also, walking up like this doesn't really give you anything, you have to wait until the minions are low, because then you kind of mess up his decision making, you know? You always want to make forcing decisions.
Yep.
So always look for your own minions. This is something you have to look out for a lot more in your lane. Yeah, I don't mind this. I mean, you are pretty low on mana though, and there could be a scuttle fight breaking out, so I personally would not have went for the straight, but since you have TP, I mean, nothing can actually go wrong. You can just TP back into lane. Okay, you get his flash. This is amazing. Okay, you get the wave. Alright, and this is a perfect reset window, I think. Amazing, I like this. Okay, you TP back into lane. Everything's great. Do you press tab here? Okay, let's see. Alright, man, so what do we see?
That my Lee Sin hasn't bought any items yet, I guess. Other than that, bot lane's doing really well.
Exactly. So
that's all I've got.
yeah, of course. So we have a bot lane that's really far ahead. You always want to have some kind of small analysis after your first reset, after the first couple of minutes, just to see how the game is looking and to see how you can plan out the next couple of minutes, okay? In this case, you can clearly see that bot lane is really far ahead. Your Kai'Sa is 3-0, has a CS advantage, which is absolutely amazing. And your Lee Sin is like really even with the Warwick. Actually, he seems to have more CS, but this is not really telling us anything because he could be in Fog of War, and that's why you actually can't see him, so you could actually have more CS. So jungle seems to be even, and bot lane is really far ahead, meaning you want to play towards this side of the map, and Mundo will be ignored for the entire game, basically.
Yep.
Okay, so let's see. He pushes in the wave. So I personally would actually freeze this wave. I actually wouldn't push it. The way you freeze a wave, by the way, if it's like this, you actually want 1 melee minion and 3 of those ranged minions to actually freeze it properly, okay? The thing is, if you kill both of these ranged minions, the wave will slow push into Azir, which is also fine though, like you can do both things here. So there are two different outcomes. If you freeze the wave, Azir has to walk up, and you can actually trade with him easily, because you are also about to hit level 6, so that's really nice. And he has no flash, remember that, so you can abuse him really hard. The other thing is, if you slow push the wave, you get a lot of tempo to actually help Lee with Drake, because he will reset, and he will now get the wolves, and then actually try to do something about probably. So these are the two options that you have, and I think both are viable. Okay, but you do hold the wave. Yeah, this is like, you can stand here basically.
Okay.
This is another trading timer not used.
Just be a lot more aggressive.
In this case, yeah, look, I mean, he's level 5, you're level 6.
Yeah.
Cannon is about to go down again. You hard outrate him. Like, it's, I can't even put in words how hard you outrate him right now. You just, like, this is exactly what he wants. He is not allowed to walk up like this. This is completely troll. Like, this is actually completely troll. And also, by the way, you should have placed your pink when you actually came back into lane, because he wasn't there yet, and now it's actually weird to get a nice pink ward in. E auto Q. So you do get the trade, so I guess it's all good. I thought you wouldn't trade at all. And I would have grabbed Kia Ice personally, just mentioning it. Okay, let's move on. You get a Q and you grab. Okay. Let's take a look at this again. Can you walk me through the thought process of this Q?
I just wanted to push the wave because I saw Lee was bot side, and probably Dragon is happening soon, so I wanted to.
The thing is,
I wasn't worrying too much about. Yeah.
I see. Okay. Yeah, the only problem is if you are actually standing here, and you have no vision over the bot side. If Warwick comes right now, you don't even see him because of your map. This is like really, really dangerous, and especially if you use abilities on the wave. Like, this is a death sentence, basically, if the Warwick is attentive and he sees this. Because you also used your second Q here, you have nothing, basically. Plus, you get out-traded after that, so, yeah. If you want to do that, also make sure to place the pink on the edge of this bush, right here. Because then it covers a wider vision range, okay? Alright, do you have any questions so far?
No.
Alright, let's move on. So you get the plant, which is awesome. I mean, if you plant to get the plant, that sounded weird, but I think you know what I mean. If that was your plan, you can definitely do that. If you have the pink word there. Because then you know, okay, the plant will come up, I will get the plant after that, and it's like easy to just get back to full HP. Then it's actually a good thing. So I didn't consider that. Okay, so we use Ice Q. Amazing. We get Drake. Okay. Yeah, we have no vision over Warwick, so jumping over there is not really worth it. So, yeah, I understand why you didn't. Alright. Okay, let's take a look at this one fight.
Actually, I do have a question.
Yeah.
I do have a question first. Second one obviously heals you more health if you're low on health.
Yep.
When's a good time to use potions? Because you don't want to leave it too late, but like sort of around half health, or
it depends on your runes, actually.
Just okay.
Potions are really depending on the runes that you have. If you have Last Stand, you want to wait with it as long as possible because you get more damage the lower you are, right? If you have Second Wind, it also depends on the matchup a bit, right? If they have a lot of burst, you have to use it a bit earlier, right? Because if you don't use it early, they can one-shot you if you are too low. If they don't have any burst, then it's totally fine to wait with it, right? So it really depends on the matchup. Against Azir specifically, I think you can use it late. You can easily E-auto-Q him when you are low, and then you can get Electrocute procced, and then he will actually try to trade back, you will get lower, and you don't use a potion. And then you can do the same trading pattern again, and then use a potion when you got a bit lower. And that way you actually out-potion him, because Second Wind and potions just win that fight for you.
Yeah.
So it depends on the matchup. Ooh, we have to take a look at this from a mechanical standpoint. First of all, you wait here. There's no way you jump in before Poppy. Azir has to walk this path. He has to. There is no way he walks any other path. He can't walk like this because you can ult him. He can't walk like this because, I mean, that would be stupid. And if he walks like this, Poppy can easily get him onto the wall. And then you can follow up with your full combo, right? The thing is, if you go in too early, he can easily ult you, and then it's like over. So what I would do here is wait and not go in too early, because look, you had to flash. You didn't get the kill. Also, right here, this is it's a bit. I think you see where I'm coming from, right? Yeah, you have to wait. Just be more patient here. I know that you can pull off the combo after that, but you have to wait. With Azir, you really have to respect his ult, okay?
Okay.
And this is actually pretty miserable, because your wave stayed. And now you just have to go back. You don't have TP. I mean, you are lucky that they pushed in the wave. If he holds the wave here, at this point, you are messed up. Like, this is really, really bad stuff. Alright, and then laning phase is basically over. So I would say we move on to the next ward. What do you think?
Yeah, sounds good.
Alright, so let me just quickly summarize. You can send me the other ward, okay? So, one learning goal for you that I realized is abusing minion timers, okay? Or like minion minion HP that actually leads to trading patterns, trading timers, okay? This is really, really important. For you specifically. This is the biggest point right here. This is by far the biggest point.
Okay.
And obviously, like, work on your warding a bit, okay? This is what I see from the first game. These are the two things. I would actually focus on this one thing mainly and just, like, try to get a ward in. Just remember the points that I told you about the ward, and that's it. Alright, let's move on. So what do we have here next?
Oh, this game went really well after laning phase, but I think I got an I think I roamed on and helped my jungle when they were getting invaded. So I don't think there's too much in this video, but I mean we can look.
Alright, okay. So we have a Gragas matchup. Both runes are fine, Electrocute and First Strike.
Disgusting, I know.
Yeah. I understand that you went for Strike though, because the matchup is, standing in this bush again is like suicidal. But in this case, it's not that bad because your bot lane is actually covering this entrance, right? But where do you think is, what do you think is the best place to stay as a mid laner, or like as Qiyana in the first couple of minutes before hitting level 2, when a game starts?
Probably the previous bush, the one that's just a bit further back, close to mid tower.
This one?
Yeah.
Actually, just walk into the mid lane. I'm personally a big fan of just walking into the mid lane, and then you can see if they walk into the jungle here, right? Through this way or through this way, preventing them to invade. So that's something I would do.
Okay.
All right, so let's actually see. Okay. Yeah, can you explain why you skilled W?
No good reason. I should have saved. It's gone Q so that I could get all 3 minions. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, and you can also.
I think I was just scared of him. I was scared of his dash on top of me, and like, I just wanted a way to get away. But I guess I would have been stunned anyway, so it's not like it would have.
As long as you stand here,
helped
he can't dash you if you stand here. Because the hitbox is not that big, right?
Does it hit minions first? I didn't...
Yeah, it does. So you can just stand behind your
minions. I didn't know it hit minions. Oh my god, Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
And also you can like Q him and get first strike. Because he's melee, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. He will hit level 2 here. Let's see how you behave. Do you respect it? Oh wow, he's bad. Okay.
Oh yeah, everyone in my elo is bad.
I mean, he has to play this differently. Like, he has to kill this minion standing here. You know? He has to know that he's hitting level 2, and then he has to jump in, basically. That's how he has to play this lane, but let's move on. And then standing here is like miserable for you, because then you lose half of your HP with one combo.
Oh yeah, I think this guy actually hasn't played Gragas before. This might have been first time Gragas in ranked for some reason.
Ah, okay. Makes sense, yeah.
Vague memories of that.
This is actually not good. Remember that we have... This rune setup is really bad for early trades. Really bad.
Yeah.
This rune setup you only want to run into matchups where you actually can't do shit. So let's say Galio, let's say Diana, let's say... actually, you can do something against Diana if you played Picture Perfect in lower elos, but apart from that, it's hard. Let's maybe say Seth, Garen, stuff like that. If they pick stuff like that mid lane, you go for strike. Or Gragas is also one of those, because you can't do shit. The champ just completely counters you. Meaning you really want to avoid early trades, because you need this HP really bad. It's actually a big mistake. But it's okay, move on. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's okay. Let's move on. Okay, I like this. We use our level up timer here. Yeah, I don't mind this. I see a habit that you have, grabbing rock instantly after grass. You have to fix that. You need to grab ice.
Okay.
Unless you are standing on the tower you want to farm, right? If you have a good reasoning for rock, then it's okay, but usually you want to grab ice. Yeah, I don't mind this. Okay, now use your pot as well. I mean, I would actually use a pot here. Okay, this is fine, yeah. You push in the wave and take a reset. Actually, staying is fine. You don't have to reset. Okay, and now we do get an early kill, right? EQ, WQ. I like it. By the way, QWEQ is faster.
Yep.
So just using QW... wait a second. I have to rewatch this. One moment. I don't want to overanalyze this, but I wasn't sure if his shield got procced before you E'd in or if your E procced his shield, you know? If your E procced his shield, then I would probably say EQWQ is better here. Yeah, for sure. You're right. Okay.
I'm going to pretend that I thought about that in the moment.
But you see the thought process, right?
Yeah, no, totally.
Oh, I like this actually. This is good, man. Many Qiyanas that I coached in the past would have actually pushed this wave in. This is really, really good because he has a bigger wave. Your minions will die to the wave. He loses one entire wave. And you only got the cannon, so you don't miss it in the process, right? So that's really nice. I like it. Well done. Okay, you get pickaxe, you get 2 longswords. This is amazing. What you can also try once if you want, but it just overcomplicates things. You can also go for opportunity into Humos.
Yeah.
Humos and then profane. With cashback and with first strike, you get these 2 items lightning fast. It's crazy. Okay, I like this. Good trade. Rip. Also, like small things. For example, just grabbing ice here really quick instead of like walking here 3 or 4 seconds. If you look at the time now, just a small thing, but you have to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, or like 3 seconds, right? Your W has 6 seconds cooldown, right?
Yeah, so it's like half the cooldown.
So it's like half the cooldown. The faster you grab your W, the more efficient your laning will be, and the easier your laning will be because this W and your Qs will always be up like so much quicker.
Okay,
let's see. Oh, I think you messed up here. He had no flash, you had to eat the minion.
Yeah, eek. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's okay. We move on. Oh yes, I like this trade. Okay, you do see what's happening. W is up in 2 seconds.
Is moving.
EQ, WQ, oh, beautiful. I love this. Well played. The thing is, if Gragas moves, you can't do this. You just have to run away, right?
Yeah.
But trying it is definitely not the worst thing in the world. Actually, let me rethink. So the only problem that you have, if this actually goes wrong, you are messed up because of your wave state.
State's terrible. Yeah.
But apart from that, I don't mind this. The thing is, he's really low, so he can't really follow up, right? So, on the other hand, I think this is actually a good play. Yeah, I would have went for this as well, probably. Okay, let's move on. I would also push this wave in right now. Amazing, take a reset. We are in a great spot as for now. Do you press tab sometime? Tap, tap, tap. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so what do you see?
That I'm the only member on my team with kills and the enemy team doesn't have any.
Exactly, yeah.
That Garen Jax is not exactly the most snowbally. Probably, again, want to play towards bot lane, as usual.
Yeah, I mean, you basically have to decide what you do in this game. If you are the leading member, which will happen a lot more the better you get, what will happen is that if the game is completely even, you have to decide which side you want to play towards. So I personally would also play it to bot lane, of course, because bot lane is just overpowered currently. There are some matchups where you have to play around top, but I think in this case it's like really even. You can either try to get 1 kill onto the Garen here, but then you also have to give him the kill because
Jax.
A kill onto the Jax for your Garen. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay.
Because top lane is really snowbally in some matchups, and Garen Jax is one of those, I think. So giving Garen 1 kill is not the end of the world, but I wouldn't focus on it. Only if the opportunity presents and you can't really go bot, right? If that happens, then I would consider going top lane maybe. or playing around top lane. And by the way, you asked about warding. This is also how your warding changes. So if you actually play around the different, like a certain side, what you do is you ward towards that side.
Yep.
Also, you didn't use a ward again, by the way. I'm just mentioning it. Okay, let's move on. Okay, another fight breaks out. Let's see how you play this. And then EQ, he misses. Auto attack, yeah, I like this. WQ is up pretty soon. What do you think about ulting here?
Oh yeah, no, probably could.
Because even if he flashes, you still hit him with the ult hitbox, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Push the wave. I think this was a reset window here. So I don't want to overcomplicate it, but the reason why I said this is a reset window. So after the Ken wave, look, these two waves are matching, right? They are completely even. The problem is if you don't reset here, after pushing in this wave, Gragas can get this next wave in earlier than you, and then he can move to a certain side of the map, okay?
Okay. So
you can see what happens here. You push the wave, and Gragas comes back in that exact moment, right? Now you take a reset. Look where you are. You are here when the waves actually meet. You are standing here in your base. And Gragas should be standing here. I don't know what he's doing. Scratching his balls or something else. I really don't know what he's doing, to be honest. He should be pushing in this wave. And then he actually has a window because you have to catch this wave. And then he can move top or bot. Okay? So this is definitely something I would look out for a little bit in your resets. So I think I would have reset after the Ken wave instantly. But obviously it's like not the end of the world. For you personally, it's like something small. Interesting. You probably tried to insect you there, but okay. Okay, and this is awesome. We push in the wave and we play around bot lane. I like this. Oh yes. Grab rock or ice. Oh, ice is even better, yeah. Skill within. I love this. You can just wait for your EQ.
Can I?
You probably don't even get the kill here. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
small
sad.
minor mistake. Small minor mistake, but honestly, not the end of the world. Oh. Okay, let's see if you could have played this differently, okay? E-auto Q does more, like E-auto does more damage than E-Tiamat. Always remember that.
Yeah.
So, if you E onto someone and you use Tiamat and they are really fast, they can run away and you can't get the auto attack in.
Yeah.
So I personally would have used E auto attack here. And also Tiamat has a wider AoE, so you can always use Tiamat after auto attack. You want to use it as the third ability in your combo, not as the second.
Okay.
Okay, you did still get the auto attack in. So you could have also waited here for the Jin W, then walked to the side of the minion and then QWQ, and then the grass Q hits as well. So small minor things here. And against the Rakan, obviously, I think you saw it, you should have used EQ here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good movement by him, but... Yeah, first of all, EQ. And then also, after you W forward here, remember that W is a gap closer as well. So you get closer to them, you can auto attack them. So you can auto attack, EQ, and then use another auto attack to finish him off, and then he actually dies. So you could have gotten both kills. That's okay, let's move on. Yeah, and I think that's it. So let's actually, if you have another one, we can also take a look at that one. Yeah. Yeah. Amazing, man. Really good learnings here. We had like, yeah.
No, no, you go.
Yeah, we had some really nice learnings here, and we had the minion timers as well, basically. And then also that you were like, you are sometimes still really scared. It has gotten better, to be honest. I see you worked on it, but you are still scared.
Yeah.
But it is getting better,
Yeah.
so I wouldn't actually change anything in your process right now. I think this is really good. You are getting there for sure. Okay. Yeah, you try to say something?
I do not remember. So it was probably not important.
Ah, okay, okay. No worries, man. Yeah, sure. If you want, you can just send me the next one. Ah, there it is. Okay.
So
Kali laning.
I have played against a couple of Akalis. She's such a disgusting character, and I can say that because I love playing her. My God, I have so much trouble against Akalis.
Yeah, I mean, playing against her is really unique, to be honest. It's a really unique matchup. Do you want to talk about how you should be playing the matchup first? I think that would help.
I mean, I don't E into her when her E is available because she'll just hit me and win the trade no matter what.
Exactly.
Other than that, I don't really know how to win trades.
So the only trading pattern that you have is EQ with grass?
Yeah. And only when her E is down.
When she uses Q. Or when her E is down.
Okay.
No E, EQ grass. Yeah. When she uses Q, you can easily predict when she uses Q, no? It's like really, really easy to predict because she walks up always for it. And then you can just EQ. You have to, you basically have to predict it. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Alright. So now that we have the trading patterns down, let's actually see what happens here. Yeah, I see a pattern here of not warding early. In matchups where you get pushed in.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Okay. Honestly, if you want to get the minion, just eat the Q and get the minion. It's okay. You can get it by 1 or 2 Qs, just not too many, because then the lane is like really hard to play out. Apart from that. Also remember that
the other thing is, is her rune choice as well. It's fine if they go Fleet or Conqueror, but I really struggle against Electrocute. It's just so much damage from Q auto Q.
Okay, I see. Yeah, but for you personally, nothing changes if she plays Electro. If you trade well, she can't even proc the rune.
Okay.
But you have to play around grass really, really well. Okay. Let's see.
And again, grabbing rock. I can probably grab ice there. Right?
I think here it's okay because you are trying to get the cannon, right? So the execute damage helps. That's fine. I don't mind this. Yeah, you have to grab grass.
Yeah, here I just.
Oh, you can't E in though. Getting hit is the one thing, but
yeah.
And also standing. So there are two things here, okay?
Yeah, no, sorry, just first one question. Is it worth flashing under Chow and trying to root her there? Because I have Ice Cube.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. 100%. 100%. Okay. I do this so often. If you flash here...
Yeah, because then she takes, like, at least 2. Yeah.
Maybe even 3 tower shots. It really depends on how far you get. Because you would end up here. She would end up next to you.
Yeah.
And if you use your root... You know? I mean, I don't mind this. This is actually quite nice.
But the EN is obviously very bad.
Yeah, the EN is something you cannot do.
Yep.
Does she die at least? Ah, close, okay.
No.
This is...
Oh, this hurt is how long I spent trying to help jungle, and then the wave pushing into me, losing so many minions, and I didn't get even an assist.
Yeah, Oh, you kept going? Oh, okay. I thought you even kept going.
No, not quite that
I
bad,
mean,
but...
look, this really depends on the situation, okay? If the jungler actually shows up close to your tower, like right here, or maybe here or here, then I think it's definitely fine to go for it, 100%. Because you just get a free kill, right? And you don't want to miss out on free kills. But if it's like too far away, you have to remember what's important here. And the most important here is slow pushing this wave into the Akali, so you have time to do something. You still need to ward, and yeah, you still just want to do stuff on the map after that, because now your lane is getting pretty hard. That's the most important thing right here. Yeah, holding Rock here is miserable, to be honest. She can do whatever the fuck she wants with you. Like, seriously, she can just bully you out of the lane right now. You need grass here. You need grass, and as soon as she walks up like this, you need to auto-attack, EQ. You proc Electro, and she gets scared. Also, she's fighting within your wave, so you chill in grass, and then she has to run away. She can't raid back, you push in the wave, and then you can move on. Also, why are we not using pots? Okay, now use the pot, all good. I think here you are a bit too scared, though. Remember that she doesn't have Ignite anymore.
Okay.
And Akali always wants to get out of Shroud and use Q, right? So you can just press attack. Do you use attack move?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so you can just spam attack move into her Shroud. This is something I always do. And then as soon as she gets out of Shroud, you instantly auto-attack, because you used attack move. And then you use EQ on her with Grass and you proc Electro. She only hits 1 Q at max and you hard win the trade. Also, she's not supposed to fight within your entire minion wave. And you have to do this towards the end of her Shroud, because then the minions start hitting her even earlier after that. So yeah. Why did we not ward here? I mean, you did place a ward, okay. I don't like this ward, though. I like the side of the map that you are trying to ward, but I don't like the ward specifically that you are placing here. Because if someone comes from this side of the wall, you don't actually see the person. Because they can sneak in. What I would actually ward is I would ward... Oh, it's actually hard to show.
No, on the... I know what you mean, on the edge of the wall that's closest.
Yeah, exactly. Because then you actually... Yeah. Because, look, you have this small area right here that you do see, but you have no vision over this area here. I hope it's visible. Your map is relatively small. So,
yep.
If they walk from this side, maybe, you just get ganked and you die. And this is a leaning thing that you have to remember. This will save you so many games.
Yeah.
If you ward a certain side of the map, there's no way you stand on the other side of the map. Because you are literally standing into fog of war. So you just... like, the possibility of you dying is like... sorry, the probability of you dying is so big. So you actually need to lean towards the side that's better for you. Meaning the side that you actually warded, okay? So this is why you die here.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't die, but your lane is like over right now.
Yeah.
Inefficient Q. I would just give the minions here.
Yeah.
You need the mana. You're low on mana, you have no TP. Or you have to sack a wave. What kind of wave did you sack, though? Don't tell me I saw a Ken wave there. Please. Because that would actually be a bit rough. Oh, it is a Ken wave. Or you cannot go back here. This is... yeah, this is game losing. If she gets Ken wave in, she will hit level 6. Or she will hit level 6.
Which is exactly what happens, yeah.
And you will be level 5. She will be 1 level up on you the entire game from now on if she plays properly.
Yeah.
She's 6, you are 5. She didn't even like push it. This is even worse. Because now the wave actually bounces back into her.
Yeah.
You have to walk up for minions. You are level 5, she's level 6. She can bully the living hell out of you right now. You have to ping a jungler to help
also
you
she can... Also, her full combo will just 100 to 0 me.
Yeah, 100%. Ay, okay. I mean, we can keep going, but this is a review ender for me. Like, this is actually...
Yeah.
This is ending your entire game. On the spot.
Yeah.
We grab Brock again, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, this is actually good for you. Okay, and now you have to move. And now you see Akali and you can move. Yeah, grab grass. Mana is fine to fight, but she just dies. Okay, Oh, I like this actually. Ah, now it's actually hard to go in because of fire. I was just about to say she was at Crux, but... Okay. Yeah, I mean, it worked out. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but just lucky. If she just hadn't walked back in, I would never have killed her, and Vi would have killed me.
So if you want to walk back into lane, which is not a bad call because Akali is quite low, I would actually walk like this because Akali is quite low.
Your mic's sort of cutting out. I can't.
Hello?
Yeah, sorry. Go.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah. There we go.
Okay. Amazing. Okay. So if you want to walk into the mid lane, which is fine because Akali is quite low, what you can do is you can walk through mid lane like this, right? Go the safe route, because the problem with walking to mid lane like this is that Vi is actually standing here. Because she just did the void grab, so it's actually quite hard to walk into mid lane like this. And also if Akali just doesn't go back in here, like... Yeah, I mean, she's trolling.
Yeah.
Alright. You go back, amazing. Tier, really interesting choice. Can you... I mean, we don't have to go into the details here, but can you just quickly explain why you went for tier?
Oh, I think it was... No, I can't. I have no idea. Nope. No idea.
Okay.
It was a bad call, because I could have just gone a longsword. It's not like I had an awkward buy or anything.
I mean, tier's not bad necessarily
hang on, no.
always, but...
When did I go tier? Could I have bought a pickaxe, or did I just have like 400 lying around?
You had like...
No, yeah, I already had Tiamat, and I had 700, so what should I have bought there?
2 long swords?
I bought boots and tier.
2 long swords?
Really? Okay.
A pink ward?
And then go like...
And a pink ward, and then a sweeper. 100%. So
if I buy the 2 long swords, do I like then go Dirk into profane, or just sit on the long swords?
Oh no, you just sit on the long swords, get pickaxe, and then build into profane still.
Okay.
You just want to maximize your efficiency with items. You know, it's not always black and white.
Yeah.
Yeah, but tier and boots make you so weak. It's... yeah.
Yeah. That Lilia ulti, oh my god, I do not know what she was thinking.
I mean, you can at least get the Q in. Ah, okay, okay, I understand why you used the Q. You didn't expect her to ult, so yeah.
No.
Yeah, makes sense. No, this is fine, I understand this. Okay, let's take a look at you. Honestly, I would use Grass Q here. You need every single bit of damage against this Akali. So I would actually just walk back and forth all the time, try to dodge her E, her shuriken. And now she can't trade it. Like, as I said, you have to wait for her E. Now she can't trade anymore. If you EQ her right now, she can't trade back. Yeah, look, she has no E. Akali is not a champion without E. It's so crazy. I think you can even kill her if you play this better. So, we have to talk about this killing window that you have. First of all, don't use grass. EQ grass her. What is happening? Okay. EQ grass her. And then after you use EQ grass on her, what you want to do is you want to wait the situation out and grab ice instantly after that, okay? And then you can see how low she is. And by the way, remember, if you have 2 more longswords, you deal more damage, and the next combo will 100% kill. So you definitely missed the killing window here.
Okay.
So
and you would have done 2 long swords, not like long swords and a boots.
You can also go longsword boot, but I wouldn't go tier.
Yeah. No, okay, makes sense.
Why do we go for this play? Oh, we have to grab grass here.
I think if I have the longswords, I kill her there as well.
So let's actually take a look at the combo. First of all, let's take a look at the micro first, and then see if this was a right play. Okay. So you get hit by the Jinx W, which is not ideal. Also, you got a bit lucky that you didn't get rooted here, by the way.
Yeah.
Akali actually used her combo properly. She used an R and then quick E, meaning that she guaranteed that she hits the E for granted. And jumps onto you, right? You ult perfectly. Did you use an auto attack? I think you did, yeah. Then you use Q. You grab Rock and use another Q. I mean, Soraka is there, so Akali never dies, I personally feel like. Since Soraka is there and they literally have heal and Soraka uses heal, like you never kill this Akali, I think. And also like you can save this flash by just grabbing W instead of Rock. Right? So if you grab if you grab grass instead of Rock, you can just grass out and it's fine. It's like really, really good.
Okay.
Okay, and from the macro perspective, I think this is a really bad play because Lilia is literally walking away. Like, she's walking through you. You can literally see her walking past you. And you still go for the play. Look at that. Like, he's really low. She walks past you. Yasu's spot. And Alistar is, like, chilling here. And, like, there's no way you go for this play. Look, this is fine. Like, just walk away here. And then just go back into lane.
Yeah.
You need to, with Qiyana as well, you always try to create numbers advantages, okay? And in this case, you are just outnumbered.
Yeah.
Alright. I mean, Akali dies for whatever reason. But I still think this is not a good play. Because sometimes the outcome doesn't represent if it's a good play or not. Because in...
Yeah.
You know, some people just do weird stuff, so it can work because of whatever reasons.
That definitely describes the rest of this game.
Okay. I like the Q here. You get the wave. Maybe there's one or two more trading patterns here that we can take a look for. At. Yeah, you need grass here. You probably misclicked though.
Yeah.
I think you wanted grass, yeah, but you pressed W too early, and that's why your cursor was still at the wall here, and that's why you didn't grab grass.
Yep.
Okay. You did hit 2 Qs. I won't help you. Yeah, okay. Again, the warning thing. EQ. This is... So, can you explain why you lost this trade?
Oh, because she had E. It's the only reason.
Yeah, exactly.
It's because I just shouldn't have E'd on when I knew she had E.
Yeah. Because she instantly E's, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Perfect. You're spot on. Let's see what happens here. I mean, you are standing close to the wall here. Yeah. And you have ult. There's no way she jumps in. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. You need grass. Yeah. Okay.
And yeah, take grass, not rock. Yeah. Definitely, that's a big one, I think.
Yeah, your grass usage needs to improve. EQ, auto attack, WQ. Okay. Why are you so scared? Wow,
everything's on cooldown.
You are really scared though. You could have killed her, 100%. You have ult, man. If you ult her and you have Rumble and Lilia hitting her, she just pops, like she dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is just a misevaluation of the situation. Also, if you have a situation like this where you are lacking time and you don't have any abilities, just hold your Q. Don't use W instantly. Hold your unempowered Q And what happens then, you can use one unempowered Q here. So what I would have done, I would have waited, not use Q first of all, not use W, sorry. And then when she actually keeps going onto this rumble, you can try to ult her, and then use QW, EQ when your E comes up. And she will die 100%.
Yeah, and it's, yeah.
Okay, okay. Ooh. Stylish. Good.
Just lucky, yeah.
No, I think the last part of that fight was played
And then
well.
from here, laning is basically over.
Yeah, it is. It is. Okay, so I think we should take the rest of the time to just talk a bit about what you can do next to get this ball rolling. Okay.
Just before we do that, go ahead and take a look at my KDA at the end of this game.
Okay.
It just turned into a complete stomp from there. But anyway.
Wow. Yeah.
I don't know whether it was tilt or.
I mean, Qiyana is a really snowbally champion, so as soon as you get a couple of kills, it's like really, really hard to not win. Unless you mess up late really often. So yeah, also this build is just really, I mean, this like Manamune, as soon as you get it, is like really strong, man. But it takes a lot of time and it just wastes a lot of time for you in higher elos. That's why I don't run it, but it's really fun to use. Yeah, nice, man. Okay, let's actually talk about what we saw. So, one learning goal that I want you to focus at, okay, is this actually goes hand in hand. So you want to be trading more efficiently, okay? Meaning you want to look for minion timers. So when are the enemy minions low? And then you try to trade in those exact windows, okay? Really take a look at that. It's really, really important.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. This single-handedly will change your laning. And then you basically are forced to trade, okay? And that's how you instantly level up your matchup knowledge as well. Because if you have to trade, because you're forcing it through your learning goals, then you also have to learn the matchup, because you are, like, if you trade with them, they will trade back. And either it goes well or it goes not so well. And if it doesn't go so well, then you can see, okay, what did I do wrong? And that's how you get a learning out of every single matchup that you play, you know? And that's how your matchup knowledge will improve dramatically. So this is definitely something I would do for you right now. This is the only in-game learning goal that I have for you. Don't do anything else. Just look at your trading, okay? And you can just review every lane like for 5 minutes. Just skip through it and take a look at your trades. It's really easy and it goes really fast. All right.
Okay,
and
cool.
What's up with your system currently? Like, how are you playing? How's that going? How much are you playing? Are you feeling well?
Oh, in terms of feeling well, I'm fine. Obviously, sorry, I clarify. It's Saturday for me today, so I played 9 matches today. What was it? Yesterday was 1. The day before was 1. The other day before was like 3. So around that, but a lot more on the weekends.
All right. Are you taking breaks if you play like 9?
Or are you just absolutely. Sitting? Okay, breaks for lunch. Go for a walk. Yeah, no.
Awesome, 100%.
Awesome.
Okay, because
if I play more than like 2 in a row, I will absolutely get tilted. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. I had that same experience back then when I was playing. Yeah, okay. I mean, that sounds amazing, man. That actually sounds great. You are doing really well, man. Just keep the good work up. Look for this, and I'm 100% sure that that you will improve, man. And if you have any questions, make sure to hit me up, okay?
Will do. One last question.
Yeah,
actually.
Sure. Go ahead.
First strike into Yasuo or electrocute?
Oh, that's a rough one, actually. I had this discussion really often already. And it really depends on how you want to approach the matchup, okay? If you want to kill him, I wouldn't actually go Electro. If you want to kill him, I would actually go Conqueror with Ignite.
Okay.
But that is wild. Like, you have to play the lane in an extremely clean way, you know? Your laning has to be impeccable if you want to do that. If that's not the case, then I would actually go for a strike. Right? Okay. Then you go for gold, basically. But at the same time, you can also go Electro. I'm just explaining how to approach the lane differently. Like all three of those are fine. For a fact, I personally still run Electro into those matchups. So I run Electro, I run Last Stand, and I run Presence of Mind. Because or like no, sorry, I actually run Cut Down, not Present, like not Last Stand. Because what you want to do in those matchups, you actually want to get an advantage through short trades, right? So after your first back, you come to live. Before that, you can't really do much. Meaning you wait for your first back, and then after that, you just basically go for short trades with the item advantage that you have, and that's how you bully them out of lane if they mess up, right? So E-auto Q, first of all, you proc their shield, stuff like that. So against Yas and against Yon. And
actually, silly question maybe.
Yeah.
Cut down. You know, you do more damage when they're above 50% health. Yep. Is it only health damage, or do you do more damage to shields as well?
I think your general damage is just improved. To be honest, I think
just
it doesn't.
General damage. Okay.
I think it doesn't matter if they have a shield or not. So if they are above 50% health
into Yasuo.
I would say so, yeah. Because after proccing his shield, you can easily trade him down. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
All right, are there any other questions?
Awesome. Nah, none from me.
All right, man. Then I will see you in the next one, and good luck on your grind, you know. And yeah, I'll see you, man.
Thanks.
Have a nice one.
See
good
you.
evening. Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye.